All right, everybody. Hello. It is March 1st, 2024. 3:17 p.m. at the time of this recording. And yeah, we have a new transit set this week. We have the sun entering gate 63 and the earth in gate 64. Both of these placements are in the head center. So that right off the bat is quite interesting. When we're talking about the head center, it's the top, center, and the body graph. And both the head center and the root center, the top and the bottom of the body graph, are pressure centers. So the body graph is kind of in like a pressure sandwich. And the pressure from the head center is mental pressure. So what kind of mental pressure we're talking about, it varies depending on, in this case, the 64 is confusion, and it's pressure to make sense of the past, to put in a meaningful context the experiences that we've had, and to understand, what did it mean? And the 63rd is a gate of doubt. So it's about suspicious, doubtful thinking, being skeptical and inquiring. Because of that skepticism, what is really at the heart of the matter, the truth. And it has to do with logical, not actual, because actual means, like, I think things that have actually happened. That's actually abstract. But on the logical side, what they're thinking about all the time, which the 63 is on the logic circuit side, is about improving things in the future, making sure bad things don't happen and trying to make sure that good things do happen. It's preventing, like, the doubt is there as a protective mechanism to help people avoid making mistakes. So it's an interesting energy when utilized for the collective, which both of these things are in collective circuitry. It can be extremely beneficial. When all the gates in the head center are forms of questions, like they're question marks of some kind. There's the question mark of confusion, there's the question mark of doubt, and then there's the question mark of the 61st gate, which I gotta look it up because I don't remember it. But the 61st gate in the middle there is in the individual circuitry. And both the gates that we have active this week with the 63 and the 64 are collective. So that means that gate 61 is about inner truth, mystery. Yeah, mystery is the 61st gate. So it's about, like, knowing the unknowable, the 61. And so, 64 is about making sense of what has happened. 63 is about knowing what's going to happen in the future, or doubting to help you prepare for the future. And the 61 is about the pressure to know the deep inner truths. Yeah, so line 1 in the Definitive Guide Book of Human Design for gate 63 is keyword composure. And the sun is exalted here. The quality of personality where achievement is accepted with equanimity and where continued development is allowed to take its natural course. Acceptance of achievement, but doubt whether continued development will take place. So here we see, like, a positive use of doubt. It's like not really having these heavy weighted expectations that things are going to continue as they have always. Mars is in detriment here. The tendency and achievement to immediately seek new goals at the risk of destabilizing what has already been accomplished. The pressure and achievement to still doubt one's capacities and to immediately seek new goals. So that's one of the things that I've observed that a lot in people that are really driven, and like to have a lot of goals and ambitions, is that it's kind of like there's this drop off of a high after they achieve, and they just want to immediately like go out there again. There's like no rest for the weary. Or it seems like sometimes even rarely like an enjoyment, a true enjoyment of that. It's sort of like anticlimactic in a way. Anyway, and the gate, the line 64, line 1 in the Definitive Book of Human Design, keyword is conditions. In penetrating to the center, the understanding that instills the necessary harmony to survive disorder. Amongst the confusion, the difficulty in finding the point. Venus is exalted in line 1 there. And Mars is also in detriment here, as it was in the 63rd gate, line 1. The powerful temptation when having transition in sight to hasty action. An urge to act when you think you have made sense of the confusion. Yeah, so interestingly enough, gate 63 is after completion, doubt. And gate 64 is before completion, confusion. And these, after completion is the 63rd gate, and before completion is the 64th gate, which it's the last gate, the 64th gate. So, yeah, that's real cute, eh? Anyway, there might be more pressure than usual this week mentally for you to consider things both past and present and future, and get a little caught up in some of these, mental traps. But it's also a great opportunity for us to use our minds for the strengths that it has. And, which it's not supposed to make our decisions. It's not supposed to do a lot of things, but the mind is a beautiful tool that we use all the time. I'm using it right now, and so are you. And it's to communicate with one another about what we know and what we don't, and what we're interested in knowing and making sense of. And hopefully this week, the pressure might yield something in those arenas, because sometimes it does. It doesn't always, but sometimes it does. The mind isn't a total waste. I mean, no, it isn't.